Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody are staying at home fine and safe. This is your Sabagya madam and I am back with another session. It is an important topic. So we will deal in this video about our lesson 4. So what is our lesson 4 children? Motion and time. So up to now we were discussing more about the biological things like plants or animals or food. But now we have entered into the most important topic of physics, the motion and time. So children, here in this chapter, we will learn first about motion and then about time. So children, I'll ask you a question. What is called motion? What is motion, children? Motion, we can simply say that movement. Simply we can say movement. See children, we can see many things around us. See, I am moving my hands. So, there is some motion in my hands. What do? You move from one place to another place. You walk, you run, you jump. So, you are doing some action along with some speed applied to that. So, anything which is having a movement from one place to another place, we can simply say that the object is in motion. So children, motion is simply called as movement. What is motion called as, children? Movement. Okay, very good. Now we will see few examples regarding the motion. In our nature we see the birds flying. They fly from one place to another place. So what they are doing, they are giving or they are showing some motion to you. So they cannot simply sit at one place. They move from one place to another place. We see children playing. If you see in your surroundings, there are many children now and they will be always playing here and there. So they cannot sit at one place. They are showing some motion. And we also see the vehicles movement from one place to another place. So if you want to go outside, what do? You take a bicycle and you will ride and you will go. Okay. So you are moving the cycle along with you from one place to another place. If you observe your father will take a moped or a bike and he will go from home to the office or from home to the market. So what is your father doing? He is moving from one place to another. Yes, children? So what is your father showing there? He is showing some movement. Okay. At your home, your mother will move from the kitchen to the hall and hall to the bedroom and bedroom to the balcony. So to do the work, she have to show some movement. Yes, children? Even you, sitting at home, what do you do? If your mother will ask you to do some household works. So you have to pick up your books, pack up your bags, put them in the shelf. So you are also showing some kind of motion. So simply children, any movement which we show or any movement that we are seeing is called as motion. So what are the examples, children? Birds flying, children playing, vehicles moving. And we people generally do walking, running, playing, riding a bicycle. Yes, children. So all these things come under motion. What are these, children? Motion. Okay. Now we will see what are the different types of motions and also we can observe with few examples. Okay, children. Now, before we go deeply into the motion topic, we should also know the other thing that is called as rest. Whenever we are sleeping, what is our body at? The body is at rest. So, whenever we are not showing any motion, we can say that the object or the body is at rest. For example, I am just happily sitting in a chair. So what I am doing? I don't show any movement in my body. So I am at rest. See, if you observe a TV, The TV is set up at rest. It doesn't move from here and there. Yes, children? Many objects, mostly the non-living things, if you put them at one place, they will be resting at that place. But there are few non-living things which can show the movement. For example, see children, we wanted to travel from our area to our grandparents' area. So what do? We generally take a bike or a car, otherwise we will go in a bus. So when you sit in the bus and you look through the window, what do you observe? What do you observe, children? You observe the surroundings moving away from you. Yes? When you are moving further, what do you observe? You will pass some electrical poles, you will pass some trees, or you will pass some shops or buildings which are present either side of the road. So children, now say me whether the buildings or the shops or the trees are moving or you sitting in the bus is moving. Think, children. Okay. So I will give one more example. You have a four-wheeler like a car. You are sitting along with your father in the car and you are traveling on the road. So children, if you observe, you have started from your home and after a few minutes you were at a junction. So children, what is the car doing? What is the car doing? The car is moving from one place to another place. It is showing some movement. Yes? So when the car is moving from your home to the junction, what do you observe through the window? You observe many things moving away from you. Yes, children? Do you think the outer surrounding is moving? I say the answer is no. You are sitting in the car. Are you moving? Yes. Here we have to talk about two important points. That is the motion and the rest. So, when the car is traveling from one place to another place, the car is traveling from one place to another place. See here, the car is right now here. After a few minutes, it is here. The car have moved from here to here. So what do you say? You can clearly say the car is moving from one place to another. So it is in motion. So when an object is moving, then you can say the object is at motion. Okay. While you are passing like this, here we have seen a tree. Yes? You are passing from this way. So after a few minutes, see here, the car was first here and you were passing like this. Now the car came here. Now you say me, is this tree in motion? Definitely no. This tree is at rest, but when you are looking from the moving object, you feel that the object is also moving. But children, no. This object, this tree is at rest and the car is only in motion. Okay. Now we will see the definition of motion so that you will understand what it is. Okay, children? Okay. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given interval of time. So children, see, an object is said to be in motion. ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్మెంట్ లో ఉండాలి ఎప్పుడు when it is having or showing any changes to its position with respect to the surrounding. So children, if you think Again, there is a car here. Okay. So, I have given 5 minutes time to this car. So, at minute 1, it is here. And after 5 minutes, it has traveled from there to here. Okay. It has traveled from there to here. So, in a given time, I have given some time and it has traveled from here to here. Now, we will see the position. What is the position of this car with compared to the surroundings? See children, here there are some trees. Sorry. There are some trees. Here there are some buildings or houses. Okay. So now this car is traveling on the road like this. Now the car have come from here to here. So what is the surrounding back? Here there is nothing here. It is just empty. Like there is some grass or something like this. But here we are seeing the trees and the houses. So when you compare to the surroundings, now you can clearly say that at a given interval of time or a given period of time, the car have moved with respect to the surroundings from this place to, let us say this is point 1 and this is point 2. So the car have moved from point 1 to point 2 when compared to the surroundings and also a given amount of time. Okay children. So an object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. So ఇచ్చిన సమయంలో అంటే చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇంకొక ప్లేస్కి కదలాలి అని అంటే టైం కూడా కదులుతుంది, అవునా కాదా? నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాను, కొద్దిసేపు ఉన్న తర్వాత అక్కడికి వెళ్తాను. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళడానికి నాకు కొంత టైం పడుతుంది. ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ, లైక్ 1 or 2 seconds. ఎస్, సో టైమ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో దేర్. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నాను, మూవ్ చేస్తున్నాను ఎక్కడిని, నా బాడీని. సో ఇక్కడ నా వెనకాల బోర్డు ఉంది, కొంచెం దూరం వెళ్ళినా అనుకో, ఆ బోర్డు నా దగ్గరే ఉంటుందా? నాకు కొంచెం దూరంగా ఉంటుంది, అవునా కదా? సో అప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నట్టు, నేను కదులుతున్నట్టు. మోషన్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, కదలడం ఆర్ మూమెంట్. ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి ఇంకొక ప్లేస్కి మన చుట్టూ పక్కన ఉన్న సరౌండింగ్స్తో పోల్చుకొని, అలాగే మనకి ఇచ్చిన టైంలో మనం ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళడాన్ని ఏమంటాము? సింపుల్లీ we are calling it as motion. Okay children, once again I'll give you the definition of the motion. Please listen carefully and repeat it after me. Motion. An object is said to be in motion if it changes. It have to change its place. If it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. So simply you can see here, the car is changing its position from point 1 to point 2, and the surroundings are also changing. See here the trees are there, buildings are there, but here only grass is there. So it is changing its position from 1 to 2 in a certain time interval. It is nothing but motion. Okay children, now we will see what is the definition of rest. Okay children, now we'll see the definition of rest. What is rest? Rest is nothing but an object is said to be at rest if there is no change in its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. So children, here the object should not show any movement. It should not show any movement compared to its surroundings in a given interval of time. It is simply called as rest. So children, I'll give you an example. Like, see, a wall clock is there. So what does this wall clock do? What does this wall clock do? It is simply sitting on the wall. It doesn't show any movement. Yes, but it will show time by moving its fingers. Yes, see, now it is 12:15. Later on, after some time, it will become 12:30, and later it will become 12:45, and again it will change to 1. Yes or no? The clock here which is sitting on the wall is at rest. Why? Because it is not showing any change. It is not showing any change in its position. చూడండి ఇది ఇక్కడే ఉంది. ఎప్పుడు చూసినా ఇది ఇక్కడే ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి కదులుతుందా? Can it move from this place to here or from here? No. It is at this fixed position. So now you can simply say the clock is at rest, but the hands which are there inside this watch are in motion. అవి కదులుతూ ఉంటాయి, ఆగవు, అవునా కాదా? So by showing its movement, it is showing you some time. But here the clock hands are in motion. The hands of the clock are in motion when compared to the clock which is at rest. అది అలా కూర్చొనే ఉంది. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ద వాల్. అలా కూర్చొనే ఉంటుంది అనమాట వాల్ మీద. అది ఎక్కడికి కదలదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ షోయింగ్ ఎనీ మూవ్మెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ప్లేస్ టు అనదర్ place. So children, let us read the definition once again of rest. An object is said to be at rest if there is no change in its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. Okay children, now we have to learn the relationship between the motion and the rest. Okay children, now we have to learn the relationship between the motion and the rest. Now we will see with few examples. Okay children. Okay children, now look on to the board. Here I have drawn two pictures, picture A and picture B. See, observe the surroundings here. Here there is a house and here there is a car. Here the car is towards the left side of the house here, right? So this is the left side of the house and this is the right side. Yes? Okay. And here in this picture B, you can see the car is now on the right side of the house. So, what do you observe here? The car is moving from here to here. Yes? It have traveled all this way. Yes. See here, when compared to the gate of this house, the car is a little near to the gate of this house. Yes. When you are observing the same car in the picture B, it is almost this much far away from the gate of this same house. Here also the same house. This is the same house. But here, see, the distance between the gate of the house and the car, and here see the distance between the gate of the house and the car, and here see the position of the car with the house. And see. Okay children, so when we are observing this car's position with the gate of the house, we can see the difference. Yes children, and the surroundings are also changing. Now I will ask few questions from your textbook. The distance between the driver and the car changes. Think and say children. Now when the car is in motion, the distance between the driver and the car changes. The driver is sitting in the car and he is driving the car, means అది కదులుతూ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు డ్రైవర్ కి కార్ కి మధ్యలో ఉన్న డిస్టెన్స్ పెరుగుతుంది. Is it true? No. Why? Because the driver is going along with the car, so there will be no change of distance. Okay children? Okay. The distance between the car and the gate of the house is changed. See here, the distance between the car and the gate of the house is changed. See here, it is very near to the gate. If you observe here, it is a little far to the gate. So the given statement is definitely true. Okay. There is no change in the position of the gate of the house with respect to its surroundings. So if you see here, Does the place of this gate have changed? No, it is there itself. When you compare the position of this gate to the surroundings, does the position of the gate have changed? అది ఎక్కడుందో అక్కడే ఉంది, దాని పొజిషన్ అయితే మారలేదు, అవునా కాదా? సో అకార్డింగ్ టు దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ the statement is true. Okay, now we'll see another statement. There is no change in the position of the car with respect to its surroundings. So children, he is asking about the position of the car with the surroundings. Position ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది, అవునా? The surrounding లో దాని యొక్క పొజిషన్ మారిందా లేదా? There is no change అని అడిగాడు, కానీ ఇక్కడ పొజిషన్ మారిపోయింది. So according to the sentence, the answer is false. Why? Because there is a change of position of the car with the surroundings in picture A to picture B. So children, whenever we are talking about rest and motion, we have to compare with the surroundings also in a given period of time. ఓకే, ఏదైనా ఒక వస్తువు మూవ్ అవుతుంది అని అంటే అది ఉన్న పొజిషన్కి దాని యొక్క సరౌండింగ్స్కి కొంత టైం అయిన తర్వాత అది ఉన్న పొజిషన్కి దాని యొక్క సరౌండింగ్స్ని కంపేర్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడే we will know whether the object is in motion or at rest. రెస్ట్లో ఉంటే సరౌండింగ్స్ మారవు, టైం చేంజ్ అవుతుంటుంది కానీ సరౌండింగ్స్ మారదు విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఒకవేళ మోషన్లో ఉంటే సరౌండింగ్స్ మారిపోతాయి. ఎందుకు అని అంటే కొద్దిసేపు ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, కొద్దిసేపు ముందుకు వెళ్తుంది, ఇంకొద్దిసేపు ముందుకు వెళ్తుంటుంది, అవునా కదా, కదులుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దాని చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న సరౌండింగ్స్ కూడా మారిపోతాయి, టైం కూడా మారుతూ ఉంటుంది, కదులుతూ ఉంటే టైం కూడా మారుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, I hope you have understood this one. Okay, so it is very important to learn about the motion and the rest of the body so that we can clearly say what it is doing, whether it is moving or whether it is at rest. So we will continue with the more other examples, and we will also learn the different types of motions which are present in our next video. I hope children you have understood this video, and that's all for this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. See children, here in this picture you can see 4 different scenes. See here in the first one, a person is moving. So how could you say the person is having some motion? If you observe the first picture to the 5th picture, he have crossed some distance at particular time with the surroundings. Yes, so definitely we can say the man is moving from one place to another place, and also he is having some motion. And see the bicycle. If you once start riding a bicycle, can you stop the bicycle movement? No, it will move on. So it is moving from one place to another place. Here we can see a car's motion. So when you start the car and if you start driving the car, so the car will go and change its position with the surroundings, saying that it is showing some motion. And next, a train. When you observe a train on the railway track, so what will happen to this train? The train is under motion and it also have a change in its position along with its surroundings. Hope children you have understood the class.